Sorry, my lord. Okay. Thank you. So we ended up phosphorus when you left. That means that's when you ceased your escort.
Siqinesi sefolkela lawa wahamba khona kusho ukuthi ke lawa wagcina khona ukuphelezela umsolo.
So you did not go to Villarreal?
No, my lord.
Villarreal, where he was. Sorry, to Pretoria. Moot.
So ushuthi awuzange e Pretoria Moot?
On the 24th, my lord.
On the day you left Mohan and the suspect in Phosphorus court.
No, man.
Ngaleli langa washiya khona uMokhale nomsolwa Phosphorus court.
Sorry?
No, my lord.
Athi cha,
You did not go there.
No, my lord.
cha ngizange ngiye la.
So, all right, I was told that you are a very trusted somebody. It's fine.
Ngizwile ke kuthiwa wethembekile ayikulungile.
Let's get now into the condition as per the person who was escorting. The condition of accused number 2. In your own assessment, when you looked at him, was he a normal someone?
Njengoba ke kokuwena umphelezela ngicela ukubuza ke ngesimo sikamsolo wesibili ukuthi nje wena kumumbheka waye umuntu osesimene esejwayelekile.
Yes, my lord.
That is correct.
That's fair.
Sorry my lord. Kunjani?
So, do you remember during the process of escorting on all these days that we've mentioned, do you remember taking the suspect, accused number 1, to a medical practitioner?
Manje ngasonke isikhathi la ubuphelezela khona usakhumbula uhambisa umsolo oqala umyesa kwabezempilo?
No, my lord. As accused number 1, I only met him on the 5th of June in Alberton.
Hayi cha akaze kwenzeke ngoba umsola wesibili ngahlala naye ngomhla ka-45 kuJune Alberton.
All right.
Is it accused number 1 or 2?
It's accused number, sorry.
The counsel referred to accused number 1, my lord.
Oh, is that so?
Sorry, I beg your pardon, my lord. Accused number 2. I'm still dealing with accused number 2. I beg your pardon, my lord.
Ngicela ukulungisa lapho ngenze iphutha bengikhuluma ngomsolo wesibili.
So, medical attention for accused number 2. No, my lord.
Cha ngizange ngimyise kwabezempilo umsolo wesibili.
All right, even before a confession was taken, you never came across any information that he was ever taken to a medical attention?
No, my lord.
Noma ka engakadlumi icala why anizange ngimyise kwabezempilo awuzange uzwe nje ukuthintwa ukuthi wayiswa kwezempilo athi cha.
We'll get back to relevant questions. Let's get into accused number 1.
Ayesibuyele ke umsolo oqala.
Were you present when he was arrested?
Okhona yini ngesikhathi eboshwa?
No, my lord.
Athi cha.
If the accused person says you were present with a lot of Metropolis officers at Tembisa in Vusumuzi section, he will be telling the lies.
Manje umethi ke umsolo wake wena ukhona namaphoyisa akwametro amaningi ethembisa endaweni ekuthiwa section ebizwa ngokuthi Vusumuzi uzobe qamba manga yini?
That's correct, my lord.
Kuzobe kunjani?
Do you know when was he arrested? Which
Uyazi
day?
ukuthi waboshwa nini?
Which day?
No, my lord.
Cha ngilazi la ngaboshwa ngalo.
Accused will tell the court that he was arrested on the 30th of May 2020 in your presence.
Uzothi umsolo waboshwa mhla 13 kuMay ngo-2020 wena ukhona?
No, my lord, I was not there.
Cha ngangingekho.
All right. At what stage then you appeared to be escorting accused number 1?
Manje kwaqala
From the first time.
ukuphelezela umsolo wokuqala okokuqala.
The first time, my lord, was on the 5th of June 2020 for the pointing out.
Wathi ke kwakuwumhla ka-5 kuJune 2020 kuya kukhomba khomba.
Can you see now the relevance of a logbook?
Yabona ukuthi yini umsebenzi walogbook?
I do, my lord.
Wathi yebo ngiyawazi.
The court, let me just put it this way. It would be much easier for the court to be convinced that on this particular day and time, this is the event that took place, if that was recorded in writing.
Uzoba lula ukuthi inkantolo yazi ukuthi ngela ngithize kwenzekani uma ubeyiqoshwe phansi kubhaliwe.
I agree, my lord.
Ngiyavumelana nalokho.
Because at this stage we've got conflicting versions. Your testimony versus the version of accused number 1.
Manje ngoba yabonakala ukuthi sekukhona izinto ezehlukile ubufakazi bakho naloko kusho umsolo wokuqala.
Nonetheless, let's proceed. You said on the 30th when he was arrested, you were not present.
That's correct, my lord.
Uthe wena wawungekho ngesikhathi eboshwa wathi yebo.
All right. According to your knowledge, because I can see you've been interacting with Brigadier Gininda, Mukhane, and Mabena, and the likes. Do you know if accused number 1 was arrested with a warrant?
Uyazi ke wena mhlawumbe ukuthi umsolo wokuqala waboshwa kune warrant.
I do not know, my lord.
Cha ngikwazi lo.
But that could have came into your attention. I'm not pushing you to answer that, but that could have came into your attention as a police officer.
Mhlawumbe lokho bengingafika endlebeni zakho njengephoyisa.
It's possible, my lord.
Athi ngenzeka.
The relevance of escorting. Accused number 1, like you have testified about accused number 2. When accused number 1 was arrested by the Metro Police officer, Mabena, Mukhane, and others, he was found at Tembisa in Vusumuzi section in company of his 2 friends.
Sola ke uqala mesezoboshwa uMabena noMkhane watholakala esendaweni esethembisa nabangani bakhe ababili endaweni ekuthiwa iseVusumuzi.
He was in company, they were actually standing in a particular yard, not in a place where accused number 1 is residing.
Wathi ke babeme endaweni ethize eshethe egcikeni elithize hayi la ehlala khona.
Then they were approached by Metro Police officers
Bese kufika amaphoyisa asemetro
who ordered them to lie down.
abafike ke batshela ukuthi balale phansi.
And they were asked, or accused number 1 was asked his name by the Metro Police officers, and you were present.
Nje umsolo wokuqala ke wabuzwa igama lakhe ebuzwa amaphoyisa asemetro futhi nawe awukhona.
I was not present, my lord.
Ngingekho.
Yes. Gave them his full names, and they asked him where was he coming from, originally from. He said from Mahlabathini.
Bambuza igama lakhe basebembuza ukuthi uvela apha sethi hayi mina ngiphuma le kwa emahlabathini.
I do not know, my lord. Oh, continue.
He was handcuffed
Wafa
From behind.
kuzankosi
from behind
befakwa ngemumva.
and he was lifted up
Bamqubula
with the handcuffs,
bafakile ovuzankosi.
and they told him that he was under arrest.
Bamtshela ukuthi useboshiwe.
He also denied it.
Ngiyaphika nalokho.
Yes, my lord, I was not present.
Yebo ngiyaphika ngangingekho.
Then he was asked as to where does he reside.
Wayese kuyabuzwa ukuthi uhlalaphi.
He showed them the place and they asked him as to who does he stay with.
Babakhombisa leyo ndawo sebeyambuza futhi ukuthi uhlala nobani.
He said he stays with his uncle.
Sethi uhlala nomalume wakhe.
They then took him to the place where he resides.
Base bemthathayo bemisa la ehlala khona.
All these officers, including you. And the uncle was not found.
Na wonke la maphoyisa nawo ukhona kodwa kumalume abazange bamthola.
He was then, they kicked the door, they opened the door by kicking it,
Base bekhahlela isicapha
and he was told to change his clothing because,
base ketshelwa ukuthi akashintshe lokho ayigqokile.
do you know that?
Yakwazi
No, my lord.
cha angikwazi.
They then took him to a motor vehicle, the cars that we were traveling with.
Base bemthathayo bemisa kulezi moto enihamba ngazo.
Then he was taken to another place called Tabong.
Wayesethathwa ke isa kwenye indawo kuthiwa iselithabuni.
It's a municipality area.
Kuthiwa ila kwamasipala.
Around that place, that's where the issue of assault commenced. He was beaten, he was choked with a plastic bag, and asked to tell the truth about the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Ila iqala khona ke ukushaywa washawa wafakwa ovalwa nobuso ikhanda balifaka into ethize ukumshopha and ila iqala khona ke ukuthi uphoqelela ukuthi akhulume iqiniso mayelana nokushona kuka Senzo Meyiwa.
My instruction is that he was told, he was asked as to who was with at the time Senzo was killed.
Manje wabuzwa ngaleso sikhathi uthi wayenobani ngalesi sikhathi uSenzo bulawa.
He denied that. He said no, he has no knowledge even now. He denied his involvement in the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Waphika ngaleso sikhathi wathi akanalwazi namanje usaqhubeka uyaphika ukuthi akanalwazi lokuthi wabulawa ubani uSenzo Meyiwa.
Do you know anything about that?
Khona ulwazi ngalo?
No, my lord.
Cha angazi lutho.
Thereafter, he was transported to Phosphorus.
Ngokwalokho ke wasethwala ke iswa eFosloras.
To the same area, I mean municipality area.
Finisela khona lapha endaweni kamasipala.
Where you, in a plural, insisted that he should tell the truth.
Lapho ke nina enafika khona najizelela ukuthi akakhulumi iqiniso.
But he vehemently denied the allegations or any knowledge thereof.
Kodwa ke waphika ke lokho ayebuzwa ngakho.
Do you have any knowledge of?
Khona ulwazi
No,
lolo?
my lord.
Cha angazi lutho.
After that assault in Phosphorus, after that incident, he was then taken to Soweto.
Emva kwaleso sigameko wasethathwa ke eyiswa eSoweto.
Were you also present?
Awukhona lapho nawe?
No, my lord.
Cha, angekho.
In Deepglove police station. He did not know that he was at Deepglove police station until he arrived there, until he was told that he was at.
Wayengazi ukuthi ulethwe esikhumulweni samapholisa saseDeepglove uyofika ke esetshela ukuthi eseboshiwe ukuthi usesikhumulweni samapholisa saseDeepglove.
No, my lord, I was never at Deepglove police station.
Cha, ngikaze ngibe sesikhumulweni samapholisa saseDeepglove.
According to the description of the office that he was held in, it had no roof on top, but the sort of a fence is safe, like.
Uthi ke umayichaza ke le ndawo uthi yayingenalo uphahla kodwa ke kwakukhona into enjengocingo olulapha ngaphezulu.
That he was further assaulted in that.
Wathi ke kuleyo ndawo nakhona kwaqhubeka ukuthi ashaye.
I have no knowledge of that, my lord.
Cha, nginalo ulwazi lwalokho.
Then, when Colonel Mboto entered, the assault stopped.
Athi uma sengena lapho Colonel Mboto,
The assault stopped.
kwase kuyama ke ukuthi ashaye.
Then Colonel Mboto showed the accused the documents that was ordered to sign.
Manje uKolonel Mboto wasemkhombisa ke umsolwa amaphepha la efanele ke awasayini.
Otherwise, if it does not do that, they'll carry on with the assault.
Manje kuma ngakwenzi ke lo umcala wona bakuyoqhutsheka ngokuthi ashaye.
I was not at Deepglove, my lord.
Cha ngangekho eDeepglove.
Immediately after that, accused number 1 was forced to sign those documents.
Emva kwaloko umsolo oqala wasephoqelelwa ukusayinda lamaphepha.
I have no knowledge of that, my lord.
Cha, anginalo ulwazi lwalokho.
Thereafter, he was taken to Villere police station.
Taken to?
To Villere police station.
Manje wasesuswa ke ngaleso sikhathi kwayiswa esikhumulweni samaphoyisa saseValeria.
I have no knowledge of that, my lord.
Anginalo ulwazi lwalokho.
All right, he was booked in. I'll give you the exact time and the days in which he was booked in and out.
Ngizokutshela ukuthi wafa nini wasekhishwa nini lapho.
May I approach this number?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. On the 5th of June 2020,
Umhla 5 kuJune 2020,
accused number 1 was booked out from Valeria Police Station
solakhishwa eValeria Police Station,
to Fosloras,
eyiswa ke endaweni yaseFosloras.
and he was also, that's why he was beaten again.
Futhi ke washaywa.
You were present,
Jo ukhona.
and it's your evidence that you first saw him on the 5th of June.
And futhi ke nawe ubufakazi bakho ukuthi waqala umbona ngomhla ka5 kuJune.
I was present on the 5th of June, my lord, at Alberton Police Station.
Angekhona ngomhla ka5 kuJune kodwa ngayesesikhumulweni samaphoyisa sase-Alberton.
So, in other words, you were not present at the time. At the time, he was booked out from Valeria Police Station.
Ngamanye amagama kusho ukuthi ungekho ngesikhathi ezokhishwa ke eValeria Police Station.
That's correct, my lord. We met Sergeant Mukhane at Alberton SCPS.
Kunjalo ngasahlangana noSergeant Mukhane esesikhumulweni samaphoyisa sase-Alberton.
All right. So, my question is, if you were not present, there was no need for an escort from Valeria to Alberton as per your evidence.
Manje usho ukuthi uma wawungekho ke usho ukuthi wakungadingeki ukuthi aphelezele usuke eValeria ese-Alberton njengokubeka kwakho.
There
There was no
was
need.
there was a need, my lord.
Cha sasikhona isidingo.
Why was he not escorted?
Yini indawo ke engaphelezelwanga?
I'm sure he was escorted, my lord.
Nginesiqiniseko sokuthi waphelezelwa.
All right. By who? If you say-
Phelezelwa bani?
I'm sure. By who? Do you
Njengoba
know?
uthi unesiqiniseko usho ukuthi wayephelezelwa bani?
I don't know who escorted the suspect on the day, my lord, but there are also other police members that could have conducted it, my lord.
Angazi ukuthi ubani owamphelezelana ngalelo langa kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi khona amanye amaphoyisa bengakwazi ukuthi angakwenza lokho.
Okay. So those police could also be trusted by Brigadier Beninda like yourself.
Usho ukuthi la maphoyisa naye thenjwa uBrigadier Beninza njengoba ethemba wena.
That would be on the brigadier's discretion, my lord.
Kodwa hayi ke lokho kungalendlela abona ngayo uBrigadier.
Okay. My version is that, the accused version is that on the 5th, when he was taken to Fosloras, after having been assaulted, he was then taken to Fosloras, to Alberton Police Station.
Manje umsona indlela echaza ngayo ukuthi ngomhla 5 ese engakayiswa eFosloras ila ashaba khona. No, sorry, can you please repeat this? I
Yes.
seem to be missing something.
Yeah. From Valeria to Fosloras on the 5th of June 2020.
Suke eValeria uke eFosloras ngomhla June 2020,
Assaulted at Fosloras,
washawa eFosloras,
taken to Alberton Police Station,
wayeseyiswa ke eAlberton Police Station.
kept in the cells.
Wasegcinwa emaselini.
That's where you featured Mr. Jonathan
Ilawo wavela khona.
On
at the
our,
police station in Alberton, as per your evidence.
Njengoba
Yeah.
usushilo kwabonakala esikhumulweni samaphoyisa se-Alberton.
yes, my lord. On our arrival at the police station, we met with Sergeant Mukhane.
Yebo ke uma sesifika lapho epolice station sahlangana noSergeant Mukhane.
We were standing outside of the CSC,
Sasi ngaphandle ke kwe-CNC.
and he mentioned that the suspect is inside the holding cell, my lord.
Wabe sephawula ukuthi umsolo ungaphakathi emaselini.
So you did not see the suspect inside the cells.
Usho ukuthi ninanzani banibona umsolo engaphakathi emaselini?
No, my lord.
Cha sange sikubone.
How did you ascertain yourself who the person to be escorted if you did not bother to know the person to be escorted.
Manje nina nasi kanjani ukuthi ubani lo fanele aphelezele uma ningazange nisihluphe ngizama ukufuna ukwazi ukuthi ubani lo ayezophelezela?
My Lord, the details associating to the suspect was not disclosed to us, as we were only required to conduct the escort.
Manje ke imininingwane ukuthi ubani lo ayezophelezela izange sitshelwe yona ngoba thina nje okwethu nje kwakuyophelezela okuthiwa aphelezela.
There's evidence that is recorded before this court by Colonel Khatebe that upon his arrival, you were inside the CSC, which is next to the cells where accused number 1 was kept.
Joke umakhulunye ufazi obletho uKhatebe lana buthi nina nabonakala nise duze kwema-cells la ebekwe khona umsolo.
And it is per his evidence that you were in a better position to see, or you were in a better, accused number 1 was in a position to see the presence of the metropolis because it was a small office.
Joke hayi umsolo ekwazi ukubona ukuthi kwakhona amaphoyisa asemetro ngoba kuyihhovisi elincane.
My Lord, that statement I can deny. Reason being, the CSC is so small, my Lord. There is no space for us to stand inside.
Athi hayi ngikuphika lo ngoba incane kakhulu ayikho indawo yokuthi singama khona.
That means the court must reject the evidence of Colonel Khatebe.
Uthe manje inkonzo lifanele ichithe ubufakazi kaKhenel Khatebe.
As a court, please, my Lord, we still have to check our note, but we don't remember.
Yeah, this witness was not implicated by Khatebe.
But the waiting inside the client service.
I'm saying, as I recall the evidence,
Yes, ma'am.
Sergeant Mohammed never pertinently said this witness was there also.
Now,
Talks-
he never said that, madam.
No, he talks generically of Metropolis.
That's correct.
That's it.
That's correct.
Unless you put it to him that he was also there, fine.
Yes. To rephrase that question, the metropolis officers that were present at the SC in Alberton, were you also present?
Manje asube indlela amaphoyisa ametro ekhona lapha eSC eAlberton. Wena ke ukhona la?
Outside of the CSC, I can say yes, my Lord.
Masikhuluma ukuthi ngaphandle kweCSC ngingathi yebo.
All right. Were there any officers which were inside and others remained outside the CSC on that day, at that time?
Manje wonke lamaphoyisa nawo emi ngaphandle ngaso sonke isikhathi lapha eCSC.
From EMPD, my Lord, we were only 4 officers standing outside.
Manje waphuma kwe-MPD saseamaphoyisa amane ayeme ngaphandle.
All right. But accused number 1 eventually saw your presence when he was in custody.
So lokuqala ke eboshiwe wakwazi ukunibona ukuthi nikhona.
Do you agree?
Uvumelana nami?
If he came outside, yes, my Lord.
Uma ukuthi waphumela ngaphandle yebo.
Yes. He had the knowledge that there are metropolis outside before the pointing out took place.
Before?
The alleged pointing out.
Ungawenzi ke le khomba umsolo wazi ukuthi khona amaphoyisa ase-MPD ngaphandle.
My Lord, you said he has the knowledge.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
EMPD is outside. I
Yeah.
can't answer for him.
And njengoba uthi ke wayenalo ulwazi cha angikwazi kumphendulela.
My instruction is that you were present with those metropolis officers.
Njengomyalelo wami uthi nani wawukhona nalamaphoyisa.
I confirm, my Lord, I was outside the CSC.
Cha yebo ngiyafuna uletha isiqiniseko sokuthi ngangingaphandle kwe-CSC.
You then traveled after photos were taken from accused number 1. You traveled with in your own motor vehicle, you followed the motor vehicle of Colonel Khateb.
Emva ukuthi uthathe iy'thombe-ke zomsola nabe seniyahamba nina ngemoto yenu nilandela imoto kaHadebe.
That's correct.
As a, you must correct me if I'm wrong, as an escort, you must always be vigilant. You must always be vigilant and keeps a close proximity to safeguard the movement of Colonel Khatebe with the suspect.
Manje-ke kusho ukuthi njengoba nani lapho niphelezela kwakufanele ukuthi niqaphele futhi nijeqeze ukwenzela ukuthi-ke nihlale niyibona imoto kaHadebe futhi nibe seduze kwayo.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
Upon arrival at a particular place, you were also present when Colonel Khatebe, the suspect, the photographer, alighted from the motor vehicle.
Futhi-ke emva kwesikhathi endaweni ethize la afike wehla khona emotweni uKolonel Khatebe nomsolwa nelona othwebulayo kusho ukuthi nawe wawukhona.
We were in the same vicinity, yes, my lord.
Sendaweni eyodwa.
So were you in a better position to see what was carrying on?
Manje kusho ukuthi wawusethubeni elihle lokubona ukuthi kwenzekani.
We were inside of the colonel, my lord.
You were?
We were inside. I could see the colonel.
Ngaphakathi sasikwazi ukumbona uKolonel.
Now I'm referring to that particular place where at Phosphorus.
Ngisho kuleyo ndawo yasePhosphorus.
As you were traveling, you finally reached the destination. Then they alighted from the motor vehicle. You also alighted from your own motor vehicle.
Uma senifikile endaweni bathi mabephume emotweni nawe wehle emotweni.
That's correct, my lord.
Bathi kunjalo.
Then the question is, from where you positioned yourself, you were in a better position to see Colonel Khatebe, the suspect, and the photographer.
Bathi la owawukhona ukwazi ukubona uKolonel Khatebe nomsolwa nomthwebuki.
Yes, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
So in the same position that they were, I'm not sure whether they saw you, but the same proximity or vicinity where whatever that happened on the day, were they in a position to see your presence or were they in a position to see your presence?
Manje ke bona kuleyo ndawo ke othi nani seduze wawukwazi ukubona babekwazi ukubona ukuthi wena ukhona.
I would say yes, my lord. And if the colonel was unable to see us, he would know that we are in the vicinity.
Yebo ngizothi yebo kodwa kumakhanani bengasiboni wayezokwazi ukuthi sikhona lapha endaweni.
All right. I'll just try to wrap up my cross-examination, but there's one thing that I just want to know from you.
Kona sengifuna ukugoqa ke imibuzo yami kodwa khona ngisafuna ukwazi kwena.
A person is kept at a... I'm just asking this question. You tell me if you can answer it. You are not an expert on that particular field.
Ngiyabuza ke nje lo mbuzo ngifuna ungiphendula kodwa ke angisho ukuthi uchwepheshe ke walokho.
Don't you find it prudent that a person who is kept in a police station under police guard from the day of arrest wants to make a confession? I'm just putting to you, I want to either common sense or he's kept there practically at Valeria. That person wants to make a confession.
awuboni yini
Second, please, my lord, the witness is being asked for an opinion which is irrelevant. We submit, my lord, that the question should not be allowed as it's opinion evidence which is irrelevant.
Is eliciting opinion evidence, sir?
Not on the basis of
Because
an
you are actually saying this witness is not an expert.
Yes. It's common sense sort of, not an expert per se, my lord.
So what should
Like the need for an escort if somebody is kept at a place, at a particular place, and he wants to make a confession. Is there any need to take that person and transport the person to a particular place?
No, but those are not the facts. The facts are this witness says he escorted your client for a pointing out. Please, don't conflate a pointing out with a confession.
That was just a general question. Let me withdraw it.
Yeah.
Yes. That concludes my cross-examination.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Nisi.
As it is the court, my lord,